So much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong.
Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
And good evening, everybody. How are we doing?
I think we're good.
I feel like I'm not firing in the right gear.
I'm not.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not alone.
I'm not even close.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I was not alone in my feelings.
Yeah.
Because it's just after the weekend. I mean, you worked a bunch. I don't even know when you worked. I'll be honest with you. I know I saw you Saturday.
Yep.
I saw you yesterday.
Yep.
But it was a crazy day, and I was so exhausted at the end of yesterday. But I'm not even going to complain about it, because you know why? Every time I complain and think about how much we worked, I'm thinking I'm not climbing a pole out there in the cold air, getting the wind blowing around me, and working on electricity. And so those guys, I'm serious. I
agree.
I would take my hat off to them, but I get cold.
Yeah.
So bottom line is they're doing a great job up there. I mean, really, a lot of those guys too. It's not a plush job. It's not. They're working outside, and some of them have to go through the crazy stuff. Like, you ever seen the guys that have to work in the swamps? Those guys got to get wet. It's nuts. I mean, I know they love it. There's a lot of. I talk to them, and they're like, "Oh man, I love the job. It's very rewarding. I'm glad it needs to be rewarding." But gosh, to be climbing up that stuff, being in the weather, and then you fix everything, and then 30 seconds later, what happens?
It's broken again.
Yeah, the tree falls right on top of it. So there you go.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't want to be doing anything outside today. It was 30 degrees for our high in Jackson. Some places topped out in the 20s. And in North Mississippi, they were still in like the teens and the low 20s. So definitely cold for this time of year for our state. An average high would be in the upper 50s. Right now it is 25
what?
in Jackson.
Degrees?
Low 20s further to the north, and in Vicksburg, it still feels a little colder though. Feels like 18 right here at home. 13 in Carthage. So jacket weather, and it will actually be in the teens again as we start the day tomorrow. So we're still doing all 4 Ps.
Mm-hmm.
We're still leaving our faucets dripping. Hopefully you were doing that all day because we didn't come above freezing today.
Yeah.
Keep this list in mind. Of course, we'll show it to you again. But for the end of this week, you can turn all the faucets off and everything tomorrow. We are going to have freezing temperatures Tuesday night into Wednesday, but it's not going to be a long duration like what it has been. You still need to check in on all your people. And frankly, the pets still need to come inside when temperatures are in the 20s. So you should always be doing that. But you don't have to worry about the faucets until the end of this week, and then you will have to worry about it again. But for the next few days, temperatures are on the rise. Rain chances are out of the picture. We'll have some sunshine. So by tomorrow, we're going to see highs in the low and 40s. North Mississippi will at least come above freezing for a moment. That will be helpful. It'll be lightly breezy tomorrow, but not as cold and windy as it was today. By Wednesday, we should see highs in the upper 40s to low 50s in central and south Mississippi. And then by Thursday, we're looking at 50s across the board. But then we do have another polar plunge on Saturday. So from Friday night through Sunday morning, we're probably going to be below freezing or near freezing. Back in the teens for your weekend mornings. Afternoon on Saturday might not get above freezing, but Sunday we get to another warming trend that lasts into next week. As that system comes in, there is a chance that we see a sprinkle or a flurry. Just kind of bloop. Just kind of flit right through there. But that's not going to accumulate. And even though it will be freezing, will be at least partly sunny.
I'm trying to be quiet. I'm not trying to talk over you.
I'm done.
No, it's not that. I don't want to get into a bad mood this week. And you would never know I'm in a bad mood.
Because of the cold?
Because I don't do that. But I will be very quiet this week. I will try not to sigh.
Well.
You can't do anything about it.
Nope.
I'm literally talking myself through this right now. You cannot do anything about it. I know there's parts of this weather that you like. I don't want to steal your thunder. I don't want to take this away from you. Okay.
The next few days are going to be great for me.
But
if I could go outside,
I do not find 16 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi functional on any level whatsoever. Don't find it functional.
It's not very nice.
Can't go skiing. In the hills around Jackson.
No.
Okay. There's no snow. And what am I supposed to do with 16 degrees besides be very cold in it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. And then when I see another round of cold weather coming through, I'm thinking, did I get tricked? I know I've lived here most of my life, or half my life, something like that. But I feel like I got tricked. I don't feel like this was in the brochure. And I want a refund from somebody. I might make a phone call to an attorney and just say, listen, I could be entitled to compensation because I feel like
it wasn't supposed to get this cold.
No.
Well.
Yeah.
Tis what it is, I guess.
Okay, there you go. So, you're just like, whatever, because it's sort of like your element. I mean, I'm not saying I want it to be 100 degrees either, but I feel awful for the people that we can't do anything for.
Me too.
Except tell them.
I don't want it to stay this cold when people are without power. And
I know.
They're trying to get out and do work.
But it's like, what can you say to these folks? I just feel awful for them. I mean, now this is day 2. Some day 3.
It's day 3.
Yeah. But day 2 going on day 3. I don't know. What are you doing for dinner? What are you going to eat? Maybe that'll put me in a better mood.
Well, I just had
what are you doing over there?
Cookies with peanut butter, and now I'm full. I just wanted a snack.
Did you dip them?
Yeah.
I like that. I like your style.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have seen it's the parent. They do in the Parent Trap, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oreos and the peanut butter.
Of course. Oh my gosh, that's a great combination.
But it's very filling.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm not sure.
So
I'm
you really don't.
need
Yeah,
dinner.
you don't need you're good. You're probably just gonna go home and take a nap or go to sleep or something like that. So let's say hi to a few people, shall we?
Yep.
Seth Ashland, what's going on? Nathan Randall, thank you for thanking us. We appreciate that. Melissa Price, what's happening? Happy Monday back at you. Hunter Dwayne, are we getting more snow? Maybe snow flurries Friday. We'll monitor it, but it's going to be a very fast moving system. So it'll be nice to look at, though. Sean Swentkowski, got a few days off work, so you're happy. You're making a 16 bean soup with burgers.
That's so many beans.
16 beans. Like, no, maybe that's the whole, that's it. Like, he's literally going to have 16 beans in the whole soup. Do you think that's what it is? And is that to match the temperature we're going to see tomorrow morning?
I guess.
JJ at 16 degrees with freezing ice. The only thing to do is feel cold inside the house with power. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to work on my attitude. I'm going to work on my mood. And, it just is what it is. Did you just see things flicker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought I was flickering.
Okay.
But,
well, you could be
not
flickering too. But, we're hoping for warmer days. And it looks like next week will give us, oh, look at that.
I didn't even know there were 16 different types
I
of
don't
beans.
know how you find
quite
that many different
frankly,
beans out there. Like, don't you have to
I
work
thought
at
there
it?
was like
No, they
6
package it.
maximum.
No, they package it. You can they package it.
As 16 different types of beans.
I don't know. They, because who knows if they're lying? Who's going to be able to jump? It's
I
like
don't know.
counting jelly beans in a jar. You don't know.
Coretta, will it freeze overnight?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's freezing now.
It was never not freezing.
Right.
Actually,
There you
today.
go. Except in Macomb, where it got to 33 very warm bomb degrees. Yeah, I know. It was 43 on the coast. I mean, that's for them, but it wasn't as bad as it was around here. I just look for any signs of warm weather anywhere I can find it. But everything's cold. But I still, like I said, I still made the most of it today. Like I said, I stopped. I got out of the car and did a little picture taking in the woods, and thought to myself, okay, if you fall through the if you fall through the ice, who's going to come rescue? And I was like, it's a German type of soup. Did you know about this? The German 16 different types of beans in Germany. How about that? I feel like it's a novel.
I was never told about the 16 different types of beans.
Nobody's ever told me about it either. I'm gonna trust you on that, Sean.
I'm sure it's delicious.
Yeah, no, I like beans.
And this is soup weather, so I actually
soup
envy
weather.
you, frankly.
I'm really trying.
I would love some soup.
I'm trying to find a place where I can have soup for dinner.
Yeah.
I have an idea. I can't even stay awake at this point.
Me either.
And I got to be here for the 10 o'clock. So you get to go.
Yeah.
But you've been here all day, so it's Coretta Nettles, what's going on with you? Hope you're having a nice day. Elise she had her snack. She's good. Me. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the forecast and I'm like, really? And then I was like going to change some of the numbers that you had there. And I was like, I don't even want to do that.
Were you going to go lower?
I was.
Yeah.
And that really upset
I
me.
was really trying to be,
So the way it works around here, our morning crew puts together their own forecast. All right. And then Elise puts together her own forecast. You look at their forecast to see what's going on and follow the trends. And then I see what Elise is doing. And as a habit, I will not change Elise's forecast by like a degree or so, just because it's really annoying to do that to people. But I'm just not that kind of person. Some people are, you know what I mean? But I'm not. But we also usually talk about the forecast. We usually have a little discussion about it. And I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Sometimes she agrees. Sometimes she doesn't agree. And so I sometimes will just leave it alone. But sometimes we'll say, yeah, you know what? We got to make this change and da-da-da-da-da. But today I was looking at her stuff and I'm like, okay, I like her forecast. It's pretty much on target. I don't see any real surprises in it. The only thing that I looked at, I'm like, I might have to go colder
on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, and I didn't want to do that.
I really stayed at the top of the trends on Saturday afternoon.
And I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to be that guy, number one. Number two, I don't even want to touch those numbers because I'm a cold weather denialist. I am. I'm in denial over cold weather. So anyway, Linda Gilmer's so ready for some 70s. Oh, you have no idea. Lynn Sanders, hi. How are you?
Yeah, I remember 2 weeks ago when it was like 80 degrees.
And I'm not saying it has to be 80 degrees, but give me like a 60 or a 65 or something. But anyway, it looks cold this weekend. I'm also going to say that we could have snow flurries Friday, which will be nice to look at, but I don't expect any major problems. But we're going to watch it. It's very weird that the GFS kind of just plants it right over us.
Yeah.
But the Euro doesn't. The Euro just really underdoes what we're going to see. So Walter Lee Goodwin says, I hope the ice will melt soon, and it needs to melt real soon. These folks need some help. Big time. And I think not necessarily tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day for it. It's gonna be a big day for melting ice.
Yes.
And Wednesday too. The problem is we're gonna have refreezing every night. That's the issue. Every day this week will be below freezing in the morning and at night. But next week looks like 50s come back, and that's certainly good news. So we're excited about that. Our school's open or not tomorrow. Coretta Nettles, there's so many school systems. I have no idea. You'd have to go look on our website, to be honest with you. So that's the story there. So we're going to say goodbye for now. Elise is going to go home and stay warm. I'm going to get ready for the Fox 40 News at 9 and WLBT's 10 p.m. news tonight. We'll update you on power outages. I'm sure we'll have updates on schools, but a lot of that's usually on our website. There's so many school systems, we don't get a chance to really see half of that. A lot of places can't open tomorrow if they wanted to because of the ice. Some places have infrastructure issues. I was supposed to go speak at a school this week, and they're not even going to be back in school until my speech was supposed to happen. So they said, listen, hold your horses. We'll get back to you next week. And I said, absolutely. It's pointless to go and be a distraction when the school's trying to get functional again. And then we've got another realm where it's not just the schools that are impacted by ice or power outages. We've got schools in the metro and other places in South Central Mississippi that are not equipped to handle 16 degrees tomorrow morning and keep the kids warm. And also putting the kids out in that kind of cold, it's kind of mean.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's it. I'm off my soapbox. That's all I wanted to say. Listen, y'all, be safe. See you tonight. WLBT's 10 p.m. news. We always appreciate you joining us here on the Little Big program that we have after the news. And y'all take care. Bye-bye.